You're watching Drayden Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drayden Gaming, and sub me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Undefeated. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anybody else, go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go. Alright. Whenever it happens, why are you mad? It's your fault it got this bad in the first place. I don't know what to say, so I stay quiet. But if I stay quiet, they get mad. And when they get mad, I want to apologize. But if I apologize, they don't accept it. I don't know. I don't know what they wanted from me. I'm sorry. This better not come up again, understand? Yes. So you would lock up... So you would lock up whenever faced with that intense fear? Yeah. There's the joke about looking like a deer in headlights. I wasn't about to say it, but... He scribbles a little more down. So you sometimes have trouble talking to someone that's yelling at you. I think that's perfectly normal. And I take it you've tried to approach it over text since you struggle with these kinds of face-to-face interactions? Yeah. But I might have gone a little overboard, I guess. You're finally home. Yeah. I got your texts. I'm sorry. That's what you've said in your texts, about 100 times, too. I'm sorry. You overreacted again. You need to get your attitude in check. Sorry. Stop it. Stop making excuses. You always do this. You freak out and overreact over nothing. Are you scared of me? Do you think I'm going to hurt you? Yes. I'm not going to kill you because of a bad grade. My body tenses up when I hear the garage door open. When you beat the table in front of me, it makes me wonder what would happen if it wasn't blocking me from you. I have to stay up late and listen to your footsteps to stop before I can leave my room so I don't have to feel you look at me. Don't look at me. I fucking hate you. Please don't look at me. Don't you feel safe with us? Is this his mother or father? I know his mother's not very nice to him. Children that feel safe don't hide themselves away. If I felt safe, I wouldn't be apologizing. For such awful people, you can go live with your friends. You said that once. Look how it turned out when I actually left. Stop crying. You're so sensitive. I take a deep breath. Ground yourself. After a moment, I open my eyes and see Drayden. He has so much compassion, so much patience, so much forgiveness. I'm safe. I'm safe here. Sorry. I like to think I was a good student, and a good son, too, I guess. But whenever I couldn't be perfect, they would go ballistic. It's stupid to admit, but it was always really scary, and it was over stuff that never really mattered. Grades, clothes, food, mess up anything, and they start slamming doors. Did they ever hit you? No. He writes something down. But it felt like they were going to. One day near the end of sophomore year, I found out I was getting a bad grade in a class. Not failing, but not good either. So, more time. I didn't know what they wanted. I was trying my best. I couldn't stay silent, so I just lost it at school. Sent them a fuck ton of texts apologizing, telling them I was going to be better. I wanted to be good for them. I didn't want them to be mad at me. Such a stupid thing to have a breakdown over. But it felt very real. You said it yourself. It felt like they were going to hurt you. Don't think that's a bad reason to break down. The threat of physical harm felt real. Even if it wasn't over a D in English class or whatever. It was a C. In physics. It was a C? Obviously worthy of assaulting your child over. That managed to get a little laugh out of me. I wiped the beads of tears welling at the edge of my eyes. I never got a worse punishment than just some simple grounding for a load of extra chores. I was still young, so that was the most they could do without it getting dangerous. But it still felt like I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. One day I was going to fuck up and they'd start swinging. I'm thankful it didn't come to that. And these are the people you were trying to be perfect for. Wouldn't it be nice to put that energy toward people that care about you? It's a bit jarring to hear that out loud. Do they care for me? They cared for me once, but now that I'm fully independent... Sorry. You have nothing to apologize for. With everything you've told me, I think it's perfectly natural to feel the way you feel. They treated every little mistake like a life or death situation, and that's trained your mind to react like that to anything. I'm sure someone can say it might have toughened you up. Yeah, but is that worth it? Is it healthy to scare someone into submission? It feels like life has been very cold for you, Zander. I guess. I still have trouble accepting that. My parents paid for my classes and everything, though. They gave me a lot. They also threatened you with assault and kicked you out when you were 16. My God, Zander, you don't have to give them a pass for doing the bare minimum. It sounds like they went through the motions, which isn't bad. There are some things that a parent should do as a baseline. But I also think not making your child think you're going to beat them should be on that list. I'm not going to tell you whether or not you should forgive them. That's not a decision I can make. But when that time comes, I want you to ask yourself if they deserve all the energy you spend fearing them. No. He laughs. Well, I'm glad that's figured out. Therapy over. But really, they can claim their love for you, but that doesn't really cancel out their actions, right? It's not healthy to live with that mindset. Down here, people get hurt all the time. Bones break, cartilage tears, wounds open. Those can be repaired, but your parents, they hurt you, Zander. They've hurt you in a way that medicine can't fix. He pauses after saying that, looking straight into me. For some reason, that tears reach my eyes. Second yell, water time. Yeah, they hurt me. I have to understand that. I have to stop making excuses for them. Drayden just looks at me. Please don't. I don't want you to see me cry. Ignoring a cut doesn't make it go away, Zander. It gets infected. And the infection grows and it spreads. And it's been festering in you for so long, Zander. Please stop. I have to close my eyes so he can't see me cry. I don't want this to be his problem. But then his body presses against mine, arms draped over my shoulders. Drayden is so soft, so delicate, but his hold is firm. I'm sorry that you've been hurting for so long. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that this hurts now. I'm sorry. But this is the only way the wound can start to heal. I'm sorry. You're brave for coming to see me. You're brave for surviving. Thank you for being so strong for all this time. No more. I don't need to hold back, and I don't think I can. I start sobbing into Drayden. All this ugliness, all this hate forced out of my body. My heart doesn't deserve the weight. It can't carry it. I don't deserve to carry it. I forced my heart to stay cold so nobody could come near, so I didn't have to be afraid of anything, of anyone. But Drayden's hug, his voice, his body, felt so warm. You're safe here, Zander. I'm safe here. I'm safe. Those words scare me. I don't know what safe is, or maybe I forgot it too long ago. But here and now, I don't have to worry. I thought I could just get past it. I thought it would go away when I left. You also tried to bench 175 when you were injured, and look how that turned out. It's scary, I know it is. A lot of men are too scared to face it. Drayden lets out a slow sigh, his hug staying firm. I'm so proud of you for coming to see me, for being so open. It hurts to pour your heart out like this. I do have to stay there for a while as my sobs peter out, muffled into his jacket. Do you need some space? I can... As he pulls away, I call him closer. Just a little longer, if that's okay. Of course it is, Zander. A bit of time passes with some more encouraging words. I don't remember. My head always gets a little fuzzy in therapy. Maybe it's the essential oils assaulting my snout. The tears are all tapped out at this point, so Drayden's back in his chair, writing something down at the clipboard. I'd like to see his notes sometime. So, are you all set? I think so. I'm gonna work on all this. All this broken mess of a deer. The cat shakes his head. Not broken. Not a mess. I don't want to hear any self-deprecating language. You're not a mess. You're not something that needs fixing. Okay, now, water time. You're a strong young man that's lived with a lot of pain, and now you're healing. Having a good, positive mindset is very important in the healing process, Zander. Granted, it won't fix everything, but it's definitely going to help. And as for your freezing up issue, we can talk more about that in your next session. Though, it is interesting. Redline mentioned that you stood up for him before his fight, and you didn't even flinch. That's right. With Cole. I guess it's easier when I'm defending someone I care about. Drayden gives a gentle smile. That's very honorable. Let's see if we can get you to care about yourself that much, too. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about today? I should maybe explore that a little more. Actually, yeah. A few weeks back, me and Redline were hanging out. He was getting really talkative and anxious, so I don't know why I'm dancing around the subject. It's not like we fucked or anything. I just pet him on the head, like a dog. Drayden looks confused, but happy. Oh, is that a problem? No, it's not, I think. It's just confusing. I did it just off of instinct. And I've never had that instinct to do it before. It sounds like you two have gotten a little closer since then. I guess that is true. I just don't like seeing other people be mean to him. I don't have a clear picture of what he's got going on, but I know he's not doing well. If that big piece of shit Cole tries to make it worse, I'll send him to the med bay. Drayden laughs nervously and shifts in his seat. As an employee who's also your friend, I'm going to choose to not have heard that. But I'm thankful that the two of you are becoming friendlier. I think it's good for the both of you. Yeah, I think so too. And I feel like I should apologize to him. For what? Just everything. I've been kind of an asshole for a while. I don't want this to make his situation any worse. He smiles and writes something down. Well, I don't think Redline would ever hold that sort of thing against you. But if you feel compelled, I'm sure Redline would appreciate it. Oh, and of course, let me know if anything happens between you and your father. I'm always here if you need me. I nod and make my way to the door. Thank you, Drayden. I take a deep breath and move on. I don't like thinking about that sort of stuff. It tugs at that hole in my chest. Makes it feel like there's something missing. Maybe things would be different if I didn't have to suffer like I did as a kid. Maybe I wouldn't be here. Bruce wouldn't have to worry about his job, and maybe Redline would still be living alone. A shudder creeps down my spine when that thought appears. I don't know how well off Red would be without me. That sounds a little selfish, but I can't help but worry about him. Him and his soft fur. Fuck, right. Why did I pet him in the first place? He seemed so anxious, I couldn't just let him feel scared. It's the last thing he needs. It's the last thing he needs, especially with everything going on. Especially with everything he's going through. Yeah, that's it. I was just trying to be nice. So, why do I want to pet him again? Second, y'all. It is, in fact, water time. There we go. Okay. Just water time. Alright. Ever since that night, I've wanted to spend more and more time with him. Do I like him, or do I just feel some sense of friendship for the first time in forever? Romance. I never really felt it was for me. I threw out any chance of that happening when I got kicked out. But it's been so long, maybe I should try to pursue that. What's the worst that can happen? Red turns me down in every interaction we have from that point on is horribly uncomfortable. Yeah, that does sound pretty shitty, but he did mention that he thought I was cute. Maybe that was his way of telling me how he felt. He could have been drunk, too. Wait, no, those were non-alcoholic beers. Right. God, just the thought of asking someone how they feel makes my stomach churn. I shouldn't care how he feels about me. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Stop it. Focus on the now and not Red. Or his soft fur. The way he giggles when he tells a stupid joke. I'm fucked. This is probably one of those things that won't go away without talking to him about it. I can keep a secret, but it's a lot harder when they're in your face all the time. Maybe I can talk to Drayden about it. Wait, I was going to ask Drayden about him and Bucky. God damn it. That would have been the perfect time to bring it up, too. Next time, then. Right now, though, I should probably get to lunch. Before I can get there, though. Zander! He's sprinting down the hall, impressively weaving his way through the various groups of people standing between us. Of course, most of them manage to hear his call and step to the side before he accidentally barrels into them. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. It also gets your name in the credits. Anyway, y'all, before I go, just wanted to give a shout out to my patrons. Thank you to all our bronze tier members. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for contributing to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And to our silver tier member, Cade Silvermoon, thank you for going above and beyond. We really appreciate all the little extra you give us. And for our gold tier member, Amr, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for getting the ultimate tier. Every little bit helps us, y'all, and helps us deal with refilling the bank account after moving across the country twice in 1 year. And yeah, stressful and financially draining. But yes, anyway, y'all, I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!